Hello everybody, this is the Doctor. Welcome back to more Let's Play Star Trek Online Agents of Yesterday expansion. We are in the 23rd century, and it's time to do the next mission. We did the Babel Conference last mission, and now it's time for Tangled Webs. The timeline has been disrupted, and the Federation stands on the brink of war. It's up to you to restore history. Again, why is it always me? Why is it always up to me to restore history?
Things are heating up with the Tholians.
Tholians.
Monitor stations are detecting large fleet movements toward Federation space, and they're refusing all of our diplomatic hails. We're doing all we can to prevent a war, but it's not looking good. I want you to join a task force I'm assembling. If this goes south, I want my best people on the front line when it does.
Okay, we're going to be doing Tholians. We get emitter array, twin phaser bank, or dual phaser bank. Excellent. So some good rewards.
Stay safe out there.
Only Mark II, and we're only 2 levels away from Lieutenant Commander. So Mark II stuff is not
The Federation shouldn't be having significant issues with the Tholians at this point in time.
Oh, really?
I've been scanning the timeline, and I think I've found the problem. 2 years ago, a Tholian colonial fleet was destroyed. The Tholians blamed the Federation, and increasing hostilities have ultimately led us here. This is something I'll need your help to correct.
Oh, so we gotta make peace with the Tholians, huh?
I've pinpointed the incident in question. Setting temporal transponder back 2 years.
Oh, we're actually gonna
We need to correct the timeline during the Defiance encounter with the Tholians.
Oh, we're actually gonna go back in time to deal with the problem with the Tholians. Again, we're being recruited as temporal agents. We're not even a temporal agent, but we're being used as one by the future people. And we're being used, I use that word specifically because that seems to be what future temporal agents like to do, is use past people to do their work for them. Instead, why doesn't Daniels go back and fix this, you know? Why doesn't he take his futuristic ships and go back into the past and solve the problem? No, he's got to recruit us to do it. Makes no sense. Anyway, so that's the deal. We're going to go back in time and deal with the Tholians. And, wow, what else? Let me spend my skill points here. Might come in handy. We got 1 space point left. Okay, I've got... When did I do that? I guess I have all of my weaponry upgraded. Let's do projectile weapons. Purchase that. Let's start doing that. Like I said, I'm going to focus on doing damage for now. Energy weapon, and so all my energy weapon is maxed out, and I got 1 in projectile. I'm worried. I just want to make sure I can do damage for right now. Okay, so, well, this should be interesting. He mentioned Defiant, and having just rewatched Enterprise, where the Defiant goes to the mirror universe, and they discover the Defiant there, we know what happens with the Defiant. We know where it ends up. It ends up in the mirror universe in the past, the 22nd century. So it goes to the mirror universe in the 22nd century, and then Archer of that universe finds the Defiant. Well, actually, it's found by a lot of people. The Tholians find it first, because it's in their space. But then Archer takes control of it, and it ends with Empress Hoshi, and everybody wants more, because everyone loves an Empress Hoshi. So, yeah, that's the Defiant. That's what happens with it. We know what happens with the ship. Maybe this will explain why that happened. That could be cool. That would be a nice tie-in, actually, and it would explain a few things. I'm just rambling right now because I'm trying to waste time till our ship gets there. Such a long distance. It takes so long. Warp speed is so slow. Begin Tangled Webs. So now we're in the past.
We've arrived in 2268, and not a moment too soon. The Nakul are clearly out for blood. Tholians are quite xenophobic. They may feel the Federation is part of the problem here.
We've got to convince them otherwise.
We're being hailed by the Defiant. I'll remind you that our orders forbid us from telling them anything specific about the situation. I recommend deflecting their questions until the situation here is resolved.
Agreed. Put them on screen.
Good to see you. We're in a real tight spot here. The Tholians were taking a serious beating when we reached the system, and the other ships opened fire on us the minute we dropped out of warp. Mind lending us a hand until we figure out what's going on?
Sure thing. Let's save the Tholians.
This was a Tholian colony
Ship is
fleet.
under attack.
See if you can take a little pressure off. We need to firm up our shields.
Alert, warp, core breach imminent. Attempt.
Target's shields have failed.
The aliens have disabled the Tholian flagship. She's in trouble.
Sir, if the Nakul kill the Queen, an entire Tholian bloodline will be wiped out.
Ship integrity compromised.
Enemy boarding parties are beaming to the Tholian flagship.
Target's shields have failed.
Destroy the aliens. Defend the Queen.
Estimated Tholian casualties are in the thousands.
Vengeance. Vengeance for the children.
I get it. We gotta save the Tholians. That's what I'm trying to do. Defeat Nakul ships. That's what I'm doing. Hold on one second. It looks like my anti-aliasing is turned off or something. Everything's very sometimes when I update my drivers, it turns itself off. Nope, still it looks very aliased in the distance, so I thought maybe it got turned off. Oh well. Whatever, just a visual quality thing I noticed. Let's see.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Okay, lots of ships, taking lots of damage.
Have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Ow. So that's a big Tholian ship. That's the Tarantula, I think it's called.
Don't suppose you have any idea what's going on here? There's nothing on these aliens in our computers or why they'd attack the Tholians, or us for that matter.
See you later, Captain. I'm going to stop the boarders on the Tholian flagship, or right now I need you on Overwatch. More of those aliens could show up, or it's classified. Starfleet orders, sorry. Let's say, yeah, later. I'm going to stop the boarders on the Tholian flagship.
Alright, do what you need to do. We'll talk about all of this when the shooting stops. Deal?
No deal.
I know it doesn't feel great keeping information from the Defiance crew, but believe me, it's for the best. I'll monitor the situation here while you assist the Tholians. Do what you can to save them. Good luck.
Oops, I cut him off. I guess we're beaming over to the Tholian ship.
I've found appropriate transport coordinates on the Tholian flagship. Hopefully you can convince them that we're not at fault here. If the Tholians go to war with the Federation now, it would be devastating on a galactic scale.
Okay, keep an eye on things. Let me know if anything changes. Sensors show the interior of the Tholian ship is too hot for us. You'll need to put on EV suits before going there. Naturally, we know it's a hot place. Now, I got a cool environmental suit from the Temporal Agent pack that I purchased. I have this environmental suit, 23rd century, very rare. And I guess it's better than these common ones. Yeah, look at, they don't have much on there. Mine has so much more stuff on here. So I'm going to put on my special one. They don't get a special one, but I get a special one. But my bridge officer crew, they can just have the normal ones. These things are really ugly, to be honest with you. I mean, they are not visually appealing. Ooh, I got a purple light. That guy needs to get on the treadmill. Defend the Tholian flagship.
Only a few Tholian life signs.
The Nakul are killing all the Tholians.
I'm detecting numerous Nakul life signs, and more are on the way. Nakul reinforcements are on their way to your position. Stay alert.
This Tholian went down fighting. Multiple combat injuries have been detected, all from plasma weaponry favored by the Nakul strike teams. The kill shot was fired into his thorax at point-blank range. They really have it out for the Tholians. Jeez. Continue to search flagship.
The power levels on the flagship just spiked. Something's wrong, and I doubt the Tholians are to blame.
Personal shield losing power.
Sit down.
Personal shield losing power.
I'm reading more incoming Nakul transporter signatures.
Lieutenant, the Nakul have triggered the ship's self-destruct sequence. We've got to shut down that fast. Stop the self-destruct sequence by overriding command consoles and power conduits. Repair console. Stop the self-destruct. Use the final console.
Energy readings on the flagship are returning to normal. Whatever you did worked. Stop the ship from detonating, but the Nakul. They've killed Tholian colonists and even hatchlings ruthlessly. What they've done here is an atrocity.
Our work's not finished yet. I wonder if this is a Tholian warp core. Is this what a Tholian warp core looks like? Because if so, that is really, really cool looking. I have to say, I like that a lot.
The last remaining Tholians are close to your position, and more Nakul are on their way. I'd hurry if I were you.
I wonder if I can get my Horta out now. No, my Horta still does not work. Speak with the Tholian Queen.
Humanoid command unit, why did you kill your kind? This is irrational. Explain.
We are not of the Nakul. We are from the United Federation of Planets.
Federation, not cool. All humanoids are the same. Chaotic, irrational, peaceful, then not. Warring, then you leave.
We're not the same as the Nakul. We are not your enemy. To your eyes, we're all humanoids, but we are not of the same mind. We're not the same as the Nakul. We are not your enemy.
Those you call Nakul killed our people, our children, all are dead. Our sisters must know. Leave now, Federation. Leave us to our final task.
What can we do to help? We fought the Nakul. We came to save you.
You cannot help us. Too late. The hatchlings slaughtered, the colonists lost. Nothing can help in the face of this terror. We must send our message. Others will come. Leave now.
We've got enemy ships on an intercept course, including a dreadnought. We won't last long against a force like that.
Continue to fight Nakul. Keep them from us while we contact our sisters. If you speak truly, you will not betray us.
We won't let you down. So we are going to help the Tholians now. Keep the peace. We cannot make enemies of the Tholians right now. They would be bad.
I've been monitoring the Tholian Queen's progress. She hasn't been able to send the signal to her people. Orders?
We'll protect her while she works. That message must go out.
Okay, let's have a little chat. What's the situation here? Where did those alien ships come from? I'd like some straight answers for a change.
Look, my orders are need to know, and
I don't need to know, right? I read you, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. That big alien ship is still heading our way. Let's focus on that. Here they come.
Would be a good thing. Focus on that.
Target's shields have failed.
We just lost our engines. It'll take a while for my chief engineer to work a few miracles. That dreadnought is coming in fast.
Target's shields have failed.
My engineers are gonna need time. A lot more time.
Well, I've got some problems here. Nakul like to use tractor beams, apparently.
More ships inbound to our location.
Let me deal with the ones I have first. Jeez.
The alien dreadnought is concentrating fire on the Tholian flagship.
Oh crap.
Rear shields failing.
My hull. I'm dying.
Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Target's shields have failed. Right shield failing.
Whoa, okay, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Left shields failing. Hull integrity below 25%. Target's shields have failed.
That explosion's gonna nearly kill me. Wow, 11% hull. That was close. Oh crap.
Federation, you have proven you are different. Rational. This pleases us. We have sent word to our sisters. The Naku will pay. The Federation will not. Now, vengeance for the slaughter of a generation. Vengeance for our children.
The Queen's message has been sent through subspace and... Yes! The timeline is correcting itself. Good work.
Yay.
Now, we just need to help with...
Oh
The
no.
Queen is going to full impulse. She's gonna ram the not cool dreadnought!
Uh-oh, let's get out of here. Quickly. Or let's fly right beside her.
Our engines are still down! We can't escape!
Oh no. Ah, the Defiant is floating away. Scan the Defiant. Scanning. I can't tell if there are life signs over there or not. Defiant appears to be phasing in and out of local space-time. The interaction of the cool chronal energies with the proto-nebula has made this area of space very unstable and prone to rifts into other dimensions. We might be able to get a lock onto their crew with the computer's assistance and perform an emergency beam out, but we'll need to act fast.
No. I'm afraid that this is their fate. This is one of the hardest things about being a temporal agent. We can only make the changes we have to make, not the ones we want to make.
There has to be something we can do, Daniels.
I'm afraid there's not. History states that the Defiant went missing, only to be found here weeks later by the Enterprise. Though they're lost, we now know that they played an important role in keeping the Federation safe, in protecting the timeline. For what it's worth, I will be sure their heroism is included in my report. The Tholians will remember this as well. This encounter may lead them to be more inward-focused, avoiding conflicts with the Federation, for the time being. At the very least, they will know that it wasn't the Federation that was responsible for the destruction of their colony convoy.
That's cold comfort to the families of over 400 men and women, Daniels. All decks have reported in, Captain. We're ready to return to our own time on your order. Okay, well, I thought that the Defiant went to the Mirror Universe, did it not? Was that a different ship? I don't recall. You know what I need to do is rewatch the TOS episode with the Defiant, because I watched the Enterprise episode, but I need to rewatch the TOS episode because I guess the Enterprise comes upon it and finds it weeks later or something. But I need to rewatch the original series episode with the Defiant, because I don't really remember what happened in that episode too much, or at all. I'll probably look that episode up after I play this series and watch it, because I would like to see it again. Okay, let's speak with Daniels.
Captain Archer had similar concerns when I worked with him. We often disagreed, but in the end, we were able to work past our differences and do the right thing. I hope you and I can do the same. Leaving Defiant to her fate was a hard choice, but it saved untold billions of lives. That has to count for something.
Alright, well, let's take all this stuff here. Wonderful. We can do some more upgrades, which I just love doing. Now, we've got a dual beam bank here. This is a dual phaser beam bank. Definitely more DPS than a single beam. So I am going to equip this. We're going with a dual beam bank now. I gotta remember to stay forward fired, but still. And I can put the Mark II. This has a Mark II accuracy. This is Mark II accuracy. They're the same. Put it in the back. And then this is a science console, improves shield healing. So we will put that there. Shield healing. I don't have a tactical console, do I? I've been missing that. For phaser damage, it would be beneficial to have that. Small shield charge. But we've only got one more mission, so heck, you know, we're about to be Lieutenant Commander, so I'm not going to worry about it. On the next ship, I will make sure to get some tactical consoles on there. Guess that's all the upgrading we can do, huh? I could give my away team some better weapons. I don't know if this next one is a ground mission or not. He could give, instead of a standard, give them a Mark II. That's a Mark I. I don't have anything better than that, do I? No. And that's just a standard, but I don't have any other weapons, so... Oh, I do need to give them back their armor, though. That would be a good thing to do. Still in the suits. Have they been wearing these environmental suits all this time? Have I been wearing my environmental suit all this time? All through that battle, I was wearing an environmental suit. How stupid. There we go. Put my armor back on, and now we're set for the next mission. And I guess that's all the upgrades I can do. Let's see if we can add any more skill points. Yeah, I can do one more into torpedoes. That'll be nice. And then we have a selection here. Threat control or hangar weaponry. Plus 100% additional threat generation while in a threatening stance. Minus 100% threat generation while not in a threatening stance. Or hangar weaponry or hangar pets deal additional 10% damage. Well, I got no hangar pets, and I'm probably not going to have any ever on this character. So let's do threat control. Sounds good. I have no more ground points. I haven't been able to put anything more in ground, which is unfortunate. But anyway, we got space almost all of tactical maxed out under the lieutenant. Almost. The next one I will. Okay. Well, that gets us set up and ready for the next mission anyway. That's as much as I can upgrade it. And let's take this there way. I want to put this here, and I want to put that there, and then that there. Okay. Well, everybody, that was an interesting mission. Tholians, Defiant. Like I said, I need to rewatch the TOS episode with the Defiant because I don't remember it. I do remember the Enterprise episode, and it was in the Mirror Universe, and it was Archer of the Mirror Universe who found that ship, and they took the ship and started ruling the Mirror Universe with that ship. I thought it was the Defiant, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I do need to watch the TOS episode again. Somehow it's connected. It's got to be. I could be losing my mind. That's also very possible. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.